the middle path. Sounds easy, doesn't it? How hard is that? You just stay in the middle. Every aspect of our life is going to have a different middle. And should you even stay in the middle? Should you even be in the middle? Blah, 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 blah. The video I did before about base camp was really interesting because, man, I just was locked into my zone. I had my different assemblage points where if I got thrown off a little bit, I knew how to get back using my gazing or using my sticky sculling, using my recapitulation, using meditation, using whatever I needed to use. I'm having my different assemblage points on my base camp, on my island of the tonal to lock myself in. But man, all of a sudden, a couple weeks ago, I just got thrown in the river, like Jillian threw Don Juan in the river. I just got thrown in the river again. I'm like, man, I've been in this river so many times. What? Just like, don't worry, I got this. I have my different assemblage point, different points to go to. Nothing was working. I was like, okay, excellent. You're a warrior. That means you're going to find a new spot now. Excellent. So I found a new spot, cleaned it up a little bit. It wasn't new-ish. It wasn't new. It was new-ish. And like, okay, this is working. Okay. Then all of a sudden, I'm getting thrown off again and getting back up again, and I realized, oh my God, whew, been a heck of a ride the last week or two again. And it's like sometimes you just like, is it easier just going to the powers that I've already set up and just stay there? Because my mind, like, I know I have the ability just to go to bliss and stay there, to base camp. I know I have the ability to do it. But why do I feel like this need to constantly adventure away from the hexagate, the infinity spot, the spot of the base camp where I'm just right on the edge of one breath from death, and infinity is right there, and I'm totally patient, and this world is just a silly little dream, and everything's all good to go. I don't have to do anything. I just got to be. Well, I can't just go back there and just stay there. And I guess warriors, certain people, or they have to be forced again to clean things up. And yesterday's video on recapitulation, or that's what brought up a lot of discussion about recapitulation, brought up more crap for me, because it's like, I don't even want to recapitulate. I just want to go to my little safe space, my little fun spot, my base camp, and be chill. And it's like, what is going on? And it's like, well, watch your own videos. You just gotta keep on. Quit questioning stuff and just keep on being a warrior. Just keep on acting like a warrior, and eventually everything's worked itself out. But you're trying to reason things out again. Here we go with the internal dialogue. You're trying to reason things out. You're trying to fix everything with a thought, and with going back to a safety space of one of your powers. Where? Get lucid. Remember, so that's why I thought of, go to base camp-ish. Go to a spot. First of all, this is a dream. This is not real. So anytime that I start fretting or having an issue, I simply have lost my lucidity. It's that simple. So that's the beginning, first of all. So that's not necessarily exactly where you want to be. Yeah, I'm lucid, but why am I still feeling this issue? Well, you're feeling this issue because you're trying to learn a new adjustment of your lucidity. That don't mean don't be lucid. That means, yeah, get back to your spot here. Back to your lucidity. Don't lose that spot. So you're acting like these things you're jerking all over the road from left to right, and you're really not. But you're making it that way because you're losing your lucidity. Then you're starting to panic. Then you're starting to grab a hold of anything. You're starting to fret and grab anything. Like the video I made the other day about warriors starting to get desperate or getting panicky. Then they'll just grab a hold of anything instead of being a hunter. It's the video I did with the leaf bobbing up and down in the water about treading lightly and just not indulging or indulging in swamping yourself into something. And so the last part of this video I want to talk about is my dog Mary. She was a rescue from a druggie house, and she was half starved to death. And I took her to the vet, and the vet said how much for her how much to feed her. I gotta breathe. Hang on. Snow's coming again today. And the vet recommended how much to feed her. And I said, well, should I feed her more than that just to catch her up because she's half starved to death? And he said to me, very important, he said to me, no, feed her how much you would normally feed her at her normal weight, and her body will readjust and balance itself. I'm like, poof, mind blown. So same thing with our warrior paths. Don't jerk the wheel. Do what you're already doing, and everything will readjust. For me, it's stay lucid, everything will adjust. Some people don't need to adjust things, or certain aspects. Some things I don't need to fix at all. Like, I'm not giving any food advice or dietary advice at all. But for me personally, I don't eat any sugar. I don't eat any junk. I just eat meat, eggs, butter, fruit, some salt, a little curry, and that's it. I don't eat any carbs, complex carbs. I don't eat any potatoes or rice. Don't eat any white sugar whatsoever, of course. Don't eat anything really besides pure, basic, healthy food. I don't struggle. I'm struggling breathing right now. I don't struggle with my diet. I don't even think about eating junk, because to me, eating junk is just like, hey, you want to sip of this gasoline? No, I don't want to sip of that gasoline. Why would I even think about drinking gasoline? Same thing. Hey, you want some of the soda? I don't even consider it. To me, it's I don't struggle if someone offers me some kind of junky food, or I go by a fast food place. I don't even think about it. I don't struggle with it. It's just a simple power I have. I'm not suggesting it's better or worse than anyone else's diet or whatever. I'm just saying, for me personally, I have no issues with it. Don't think about it. To me, I don't take pleasure. Food to me isn't pleasure, it's power and energy. I don't even question it. So how can I use that to clean up my issues with my power that I'm struggling with? So a lot of it isn't really jerking the wheel. I can go really extreme with some things left and right trying to fix stuff when, man, it's just right there near, you just went off a little bit, you know. Just keep on snow plowing your line there, clean it up a little bit. Don't go too far off. You're going too far off the edge. And I'm an extremist, so you know, that's one of my things that's good about me, because I'll go where other people won't go to learn things. But boy, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So I gotta I have to remind myself to don't get lost, stay lucid. And I feel like I'm going off the edge a little bit. Just go back to, I snap my dreaming ring with my intent ring, snap them together and go right back to the base camp. This is all a silly dream. None of this matters of any sort whatsoever. This is a really dense vibrational version of myself. I can bring my dreaming body right back into my reality right now. Go feed some chickens. Thank them for the power eggs and power meat. And move along with my little silly day here. Enjoy the snow. Alright, tribe. Peace out. Sorry for being long-winded or short-winded. You know, being 55 coming up in 2 months, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I need to do some more cleanup with my energy body and my physical body combination, so then I can run around like a Don Juan and be 100 years old and not be out of breath sometimes. Alright, peace out, tribe. Love y'all.